Tayo na magkaisa, iparama ang suporta nitong liga, liga na pang masahan.
Layuning makatulong upang sa bisyo hindi malulong.
Makapagbigay ng trabaho sa mga Pilipino.
Dito panalo, laban puso, sigurado.
Visayas at Mindanao, handa ka na bang sumigaw?
We bring you PSL action this Saturday with another triple header as we head into the last week of games before we take a holiday break. First on deck, we have a NOVALICHES QC Warriors team that shellacked its opponent, going up against a 1MUNTI team that was on the opposite end of a shellacking. Will the Warriors get a stronger grip on the sixth spot, or will 1MUNTI leapfrog them in the standings? As we see some players arriving in our Phil Oil Eco Oil Center earlier today. 3 games late nga, hatid sa inyo ng ating Pilipinas Super League, beginning with the NOVALICHES Warriors going up against 1MUNTI. Bicol going up against San Juan, and we'll finish our day with the Davao Occidental Tigers going up against the RCP Shawarma Shack Demigods. Greeting you a pleasant afternoon. Jaime Mendihara together with Coach Mark Dandan bringing you the action dito sa San Juan from our Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. For giving you game number 1 sa ating Pilipinas Super League. Ito nga, 1MUNTI going up against NOVALICHES. Good afternoon sa'yo, Mark.
Good afternoon, Jaime. Good afternoon to everybody who's watching here in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Arena and at home.
Look at the team standings nga. And where both these teams at magkadikit, 3-2 para sa NOVALICHES. 1MUNTI standing at an even 3-3 slate. And gusto nga nilang makaangat ng tuluyan sa ating team standings with a victory here today. And take a look at the previous game naman. Unahin na natin dito sa NOVALICHES, Coach Mark. That was a shellacking, sabi nga natin kanina, between them and the NKT Snipers.
Now, it was actually close no first half. NOVALICHES only had a slight lead going into halftime. Pero pagdating ng second half, they absolutely dominated itong NKT Sniper in every facet of the game. And it ended up in a 20-point victory para dito sa NOVALICHES QC Warriors. And see the stats here. 36 assists on 50% field goal shooting for the Warriors. They also had only had 12 turnovers. That's an excellent job taking care of the basketball, and they converted 27 points off turnovers as well. So that's something they need to repeat to have a chance today against 1MUNTI.
Baunin nga nila yan in today's matchup. Dito naman tayo sa kabila, ang kanilang opponents for today, talking about 1MUNTI, and they were at the tail end of that shellacking against a giant in the Nueva Ecija Capitals.
Literally giants itong Nueva Ecija. 1MUNTI struggled rebounding-wise. They only had 38 and gave up 50. 21 offensive rebounds to Nueva Ecija. They only had 9 second chance points, and the biggest differential there, the steals, 12-1 for the Capitals, and of course the advantage of having those behemoths in the paint for the Capitals, 60 points in the paint to only 44 for 1MUNTI. So they have to do a better job defending the paint and scoring as well.
And let's get a bit more from between both these teams through our third person of the panel, Daniel Laguardia.
Coming from a win, Coach Carlo Pacheco of NOVALICHES QC Warriors has mentioned that their main goal is to make a statement win and claim a streak before the year ends. Sabi nga, they really want to end this 2023 on a strong note. Kaya naman they are not only dedicating this game to District 5 but to all 6 districts of Quezon City. Para naman sa kabilang side ng court, 1MUNTI already had a chance of beating the Giants. Kaya Coach Vinci Salvador pointed out that the changes inside the court is what dealt them the loss. Para sa laro na ito, he mentioned that the team is still very high-spirited. Kaya during practice, he has been working consistently to push all units of the team. Dagdag pa nga niya, all players will have to contribute and step up for this game. All in good health, 1MUNTI are very ready to bounce back. Kaya wag natin patagalin pa. Let me now turn you over to the venue announcer.
Super League President's Cup. Our first game for today's triple header, NOVALICHES Quezon City versus Muntinlupa. Let us now meet the starters first for your Novaliches Quezon City Warriors. It's small forward number 0, Jason Strait. At center number 26, John Ambulato. Starting point guard number 29, Jeff Comia. At power forward number 44, Mark Atabay. And at shooting guard number 64, Kit Aviso. Head coach of the Warriors is Carlo Pacheco, assisted by Ferdinand Cebuche, Vince Clarence Sumagi, Gigi Peñaranda, Amor Bandairel, Nico Velasco, and Alex Cunanan. Team owner is Congressman Patrick Michael PM Vargas. And now let us meet the starters for your 1MUNTI. At small forward number 13, Corey Alves. At center number 15, Mike Machon. At small forward number 18, James Inglis. At one guard number 22, John Cantimbuhan. And at two guard number 55, Yusei Koga. Leading the 1MUNTI is Vince Salvador. Assistant coaches, Jules Hidalgo and Raymark Francis Obel. Team owner is Antonio Sitior.
About to tip off dito sa ating Philoil Eco Oil Center in San Juan for game number 1 of a 3-game slate sa ating Pilipinas Super League. Dito, Pinoy ang bida. Hi, they are still here with Coach Mark Dandan, bringing you this matchup between 1MUNTI and the Novaliches QC Warriors. Both teams nga coming off in separate stories of a win itong Novaliches, samantalang 1MUNTI of that big loss against Nueva Ecija. Would want to turn things around in this matchup to get ahead in the standings. Cantimbuhan goes to the corner now. Cantimbuhan played well in their previous game despite that loss. Long jumper off the glass, that won't work. Atabay with a board.
Not really the area of operation nito si Coy Alves. More of an inside operator, so that jump shot something they can give to him.
Strong to the hoop. Against two black shirts. Ambuluto able to finish.
Ambuluto, a load inside the paint. Yan naman ang problema ng 1MUNTI, your interior defense.
As a miss from Koga. Outside, Aviso will run it. Goes to Ambuluto once again, hanging in the air. Would have been a highlight reel, but able to finish on the other end. It's Cantimbuhan now. Going to create for himself. Scoops here up and in, plus the foul. John Cantimbuhan picking up where he left off in their previous game. Although mukhang natamaan siya dito.
That's a great move right there by Cantimbuhan. Using the hesitation to freeze Ambuluto and going under, pero yun nga, parang may ininda after the foul. So si Puroy Cantimbuhan.
Of course, Cantimbuhan in that previous game nga against Nueva Ecija. It was fairly close until the end of the, the middle of the third quarter. But Nueva Ecija really proving a bit too mighty for this 1MUNTI squad. But nevertheless, Cantimbuhan was one of their bright spots.
Oh, he had a really good double-double. He had 15 points and 10 assists. And that's quite the number. You know, considering yung kung sino yung matchupan mo sa kabila doon sa Nueva Ecija.
Showing us that he is the go-to guy, the marquee player para dito sa 1MUNTI. Pero dito naman sa kabila, 4 points na para kay John Ambuluto.
No, obviously, the Warriors have done their scouting. They understand na mahina interior defense itong 1MUNTI. So that's what they've been doing so far.
Speaking of interior defense, right there, two white shirts. Napayungan. Aviso thought about the three, gets the bump from Koga. Foul on the floor. It's Koga's first. And second team foul para sa Munti.
If you're looking at dito sa 5 ng Warriors sa loob, napakalaki. Di ba? You don't, looking Ambuluto, Atabay, at least 6'6" each. Straight at the small forward na 6'4". Si Comia na yung pinakamaliit eh.
Speaking of Comia, he will miss from outside. Ambuluto once again. That time will be called for steps. Trying to demonstrate that.
May sarili siyang instant replay. We'll see here. Look good. He got lucky though na hindi siya tinawagan ng offensive foul. Would have been 2 fouls early for him.
It would have been a big development para sa Novaliches, but still taking a 1-point lead with them, 4-3. Kantimbuhan will lose that basketball. Boloto picks it up. Ooh, trying to look for Atabay but throws it away. Kantimbuhan also will turn it over. Back-to-back turnovers here. Make that 3 turnovers straight. Going behind the back, block, but a foul will be whistled. Alves will go to the line.
Very sloppy. Itong start from both teams. So see the replay here. Great pass by Kantimbuhan. I don't know how he saw Koy Alves there. Eyes at the back of his head. Koy Alves drawing the foul from Jason Strait.
And Jason Strait saying he went straight up. That's still 2 free throws. Tying this ball game now. Deadlocked at 4. Still 7.5 remaining in just our first quarter. Alves makes it 2 for 2. Taking the lead na dito para sa 1MUNTI. 5-4. Aviso will try from outside. That won't go, but Strait with a putback.
This bigger lineup is working para sa Novaliches, QC Novaliches Warriors. We'll see how itong 1MUNTI can adjust to this bigger lineup.
Koga once again. Still no go. Aviso goes to Strait. Boloto thought about the 3. But Strait will shoot it off. Rebound battle. Munti will corral it. Fast-paced action. Meron tayo dito sa ating first period. Ooh, look at that move from Kantimbuhan. Parang may iniinda, parang wala naman.
Kantimbuhan again using the hesitation to freeze his defenders and finishing with some finesse.
7-6 now. 1MUNTI back with the advantage to the corner. Aviso. That is good. First 3-pointer para dito sa Novaliches. Outside sniping would definitely be key for both these squads. Trying to secure this victory and get out of that middle of the standings kung saan ang parehong koponan nga find themselves. Straight to the hole will be fouled. Nice aggression there coming from Jason Strait.
Very curious din itong lineup ng Novaliches kasi there's no traditional point guard to speak of. Si Jeff Comia is playing it by committee. But the beauty of having a guy like Jason Strait on your team, para siyang Lamar Odom. He can play multiple positions, he can even play the point guard and dish out the basketball just like that.
Boloto continuing his strong start in this ball game. 6 to his name.
Again, points in the paint ang usapan para dito sa Warriors. Just absolutely dominating inside.
4-point lead now para sa Novaliches. Make that 2. After that basket from Jimenales.
Walang warm up to si Jimenales. Pagpasok, bukol agad.
Ano gusto mo sa mga players mo, no? Parang staying ready.
Tama.
Hindi naman na parang kailangan may patak muna ng pawis sa Amboloto. Well, get the bounce.
8 points for Amboloto. Excellent interior passing by Atabay.
From outside, Kantimbuhan answers with a 3. Siya rin naman ang mainit dito. 8 points now to match the output of Amboloto from Novaliches. To the baseline, kick out. Comia. Corner 3 once again, short. Ooh, will pull up. Heat check. That won't go, but they get the offensive rebound. Carving his way inside off the glass. That would work. Sarangay with a basket. Takbo naman dito sa kabila. Comia with a floater. So back-to-back baskets. Some sloppy basketball early, but both teams now getting their rhythm. 15-14. Novaliches up by 1.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
About to resume our action in the last 4 and 45 of this first quarter. Have a look at muna ang ating performance ni John Cantimbuhan Jr. in that game against Nueva Ecija. We're talking about him earlier that despite that loss against the mighty Nueva squad, finished with his double-double.
That's excellent numbers from your primary point guard, John Cantimbuhan. Still leading the way here today. He has 7 points, I do believe. Oh, sorry, 8 points. 2 threes that end at a 3 and 1, and that sneaky layup in traffic. So, excellent start again dito para kay Poroy Cantimbuhan. Let's see if he can continue his stellar play for 1MUNTI.
This on pace to surpass yung kanyang output against Nueva Ecija. Has been leading the way to make sure that Munti can keep it close. And we were talking about that game earlier against Nueva Ecija, which was close despite the final outcome, which was 20-point victory nga para sa Nueva Ecija. At 1MUNTI was able to match itong Nueva Ecija in terms of firepower. Have an opportunity to take the lead in this possession. So foul on the floor will be whistled. It's the first. And 13 foul para sa QC Warriors. Baseline inbound for the black shirts. Bliss. This 3 won't go. Straight with a power rebound. Looking ahead, Casajeros. Ooh. I mean, natempt siya dahil open na yung lane sa kanyang kaliwa.
Dalawang isip din kasi ito si R. Casajeros. Ang Bluto was open in the paint. Naisip niya ipasa. Last minute decided to take it for himself.
R. Casajeros maybe just getting his bearings. No? Nakakapasok lamang din dito para sa Novaliches. Inside. Off the glass won't work. Gets his own miss. Block from behind. Third try. Ayaw pa rin talaga.
You like to see the activity nito si Kiminales really helping out rebounding-wise. But yun lang, giving up an easy basket for transition defense for 1MUNTI.
Pauzon with that basket off that find from Straight. 17-14 now, a little less than 4 minutes remaining. But sasagutin naman once again. Cantimbuhan Jr. tying this ball game at 17.
Transition 3 for Cantimbuhan, now up to 11 points. Jaime, hot start for him.
Hot start indeed. First player in double digits in this game. Babawi ba? That three-pointer won't work. As a foul off the ball. Will be whistled here, it seems, against Novaliches. Yep, Bauzon mukhang mauhuli dito as we look at that replay. That, chicken wing.
Much to do about nothing there. It's the regular foul.
That's the second though para kay Bauzon. And Manacho nga would be replacing him. Trying to nurse those 2 fouls. So 3 and 36 remaining in our first period. We're tied at 17.
Sandali lang ang pinakita dito ni Bauzon. Too quick fouls for him.
Three-pointer once again. Gagana yan para sa 1MUNTI. This is Kenneth Balbuena hitting on that three-pointer. Mga nahahawa na sila sa init dito ng Cantimbuhan.
Again, yung mga gusto mo sa mga subs nitong 1MUNTI, instant impact eh. Pagpasok, score agad.
Wala ng buelo-buelo as R. Casajero short on that layup. Munti will run it. To the post. Wide open, Cantimbuhan passes it off for another 3. Blocked. Put back. Gagana yan. That's talagang clean-up job. Courtesy of Mark Sarangay. 5-0 blast here. Tied at 17. Abante na bigla ng 5 ang 1MUNTI. 22-17. With still 2 and 51 remaining in our first.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, Supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
22-17, a 5-point advantage para sa 1MUNTI early here in our first quarter. Still 2:51 remaining. Napatayang nga dito ang NOVALICHES, and one player that we would look to go to dito sa ating laro, played excellent in that victory in the previous game, is RR Casajeros.
No, RR Casajeros had a really big game. 22 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 out of 5 from three-point land. That's very good numbers considering his string is more of attacking the basket. So if he's hot, ang laking bagay niyan for his game and for his team.
Not been able to score just yet in this ball game. To the baseline, ang Buluto once again. Off the glass, talaga naman matching the intensity na dinadala ni Kantimbuhan dito sa 1MUNTI. Ang Buluto answering on the other side. Also the first player in double digits for NOVALICHES.
Soft touch by Amboluto inside the paint. Lahat ng tira niya halos boarding lahat eh.
Must be the hair, I would say. And check will be called here against Straight. No continuation provided in that English drive, but that would be the second against Jason Straight. Couple of players in foul trouble early para dito sa QC Warriors. And that is also penalty for NOVALICHES. 2 free throws coming up para kay Ingles.
That's big for NOVALICHES kasi nga Jason Straight is one of their probably one of their most important players kasi his ability to play multiple positions, defend multiple positions as well. So medyo natatanggalan ng ngipin itong opensa ng NOVALICHES pag wala sa loob itong si Straight.
Sabi mo nga, the absence of kind of a true point guard for NOVALICHES, that weapon in Straight, somewhat Swiss Army knife of sorts, no? Na all around can do it for you. They're trailing now by 5 still, 24-19. Close to 2 minutes left in our first. Bares may ipit. Attacking the basket. Fading away. Kobe-esque, but that won't go. Munti looking to extend this 5-point lead. Very loud to the corner once again, pulling up. Masasabitan pa for an end one. Finishing despite that contact was Flores for 1MUNTI.
1MUNTI really doing a great job moving the ball around against the zone. Itong NOVALICHES. Ooh, bad foul for Timaho there.
Gusto niyang iwasan pero instead, nasabitan pa nga niya. And it's another end one para sa 1MUNTI. Able to complete that 3-point play was Flores. Now a 9-point advantage, 28-19 for the Black Shirts. Warriors looking to address this drought. Manacho hands it off to Timaho. Pick from Boloto. He rolls to the basket. Add 2 more. Yes, sir.
Amboluto, unstoppable in the paint so far. Pero ang problema, siya lang. Now they're getting baskets but they're not getting stops on the other end. Now switching back to man-to-man.
12 points so far for their big man. 1 minute and 2 remaining. Ginales, block by Amboluto. Pass ahead. A bit too strong para kay Bares. They turn it over back to 1MUNTI.
Wasted opportunity para dito sa Warriors. Could have been easy layup para kay Bares, but that outlet pass masyadong malakas. Too much mustard on the pass coming from Amboluto.
Good intention. Bares was ahead of the pack. 27-21 still. All the way to the hoop. Short on that layup. They get another opportunity. Turn around, magagana na naman. Talaga ng mga tunggalaw ni Mark Sarangay sa loob. Textbook.
Ang laking bagay pagpasok nito si Mark Sarangay. He's a vet and he's really stabilized the front line para dito sa 1MUNTI after a slow start.
Floater in the lane. Gets the 2.
Oh, hindi naman problema yung opensa para dito sa Novaliches. Ang problema, they're scoring baskets but they're giving up a lot more on defense. Ooh.
Some body bumping between Bares and Balbuena. But ball will stay here with 1MUNTI. Just 10.8 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Munti want to hold for the last shot. Kiminales to the lane. That won't work. Still 5 seconds para sa Novaliches. Takes a look at the clock. Will pull up for 3. A bit too strong as time runs out. And it would be Novaliches trailing by 6. 29-23. At the end of the first quarter, as we take another look at that move from Kantimbuhan earlier, eluding the defense and I guess addressing that injury scare din. Pero sa kabila, it has been all Ambulundo with 12. End of the first quarter nga natin, 29-23 will be a 6-point lead heading into the second para sa Munti.
Hi guys, this is Coach Mav and I'm inviting everyone to please like, follow, and subscribe Pilipinas Super League social media channels on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Huwag natin kalimutan suportahan ng PSL and guys, enjoy watching their games.
Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas ang pambayang liga ng Pilipino.
So we begin our second quarter, Novaliches with this 6-point deficit they're looking at. And they would look to depend once again on Deo Timaho, one of their key players as well in that victory in their previous game.
Oh, Timaho, backed up RR Casajeros very well. 18 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 3-pointers made. So that's something you want to get from your bench. Ang problema nga lang, yung depensa nitong Novaliches, mukhang naiwan nila sa laro na yun. They gave up 29 points dito sa 1MUNTI in just the first quarter.
Action-packed na, high-scoring affair in our first 10 minutes. Munti look to extend the 6-point advantage. Just 8 to shoot now. DP hit, goes to Sarangay. That won't work. Atabay gets the board, looks ahead once again. Touchdown, yes sir. Timaho will get his first 2 of this game.
Excellent outlet pass there by Atabay. Parang Kevin Love yung pasa dun kay Timaho.
Very well known, of course, Kevin Love, and those outlet passes, 3/4 court, minsan full court pa nga.
Madali lang sa kanya yun.
Basic na basic. The post, Giminales. Backing his way down. Foul will be whistled here on the floor. Stiff arm on the back. Manacho, it seems, will be whistled here.
Coach Kiminales so far, a lot of attacks have been very out of control. He was successful dun sa unang pasok niya. Na-note natin yun, bagong pasok, naka-score agad. But the next few ones have been very much out of control. And the knockout play there by 1MUNTI coming off the curl. Excellent baseline out of bounds play from 1MUNTI there.
Pares had to kind of give up that foul, avoiding that completion of the knockout play. So making a Balbuena earn it the hard way from the line. Gusto ba, Coach Mark, yung gantong kulay? Kasi si Balbuena has it. Muluto has it as well.
Si Bauzon kanina naman, silver, no?
Walang Buluto with 12 points so far. So I would say it has been working for him. And speaking of working for him, Balbuena, ayaw niya nung free throws. Gusto niya yung madaling 2
mas
points.
malapit nga naman, but cardinal sin there by Novaliches, letting the free throw shooter get the offensive rebound.
31-25, still a 6-point lead para sa 1MUNTI. Manacho trying to elude Kiminales. Siya naman ang mapipituan dito. That's Kiminales' first. And 1 on Munti. So late and 40 remaining as we see Straight and Comia checking back in para sa QC Warriors. Straight nga, 2 early fouls in that first quarter. So maaga siyang naupo. Let's see how that would impact his game. Timaho from the baseline. Turnaround jumper will work. Beautifully executed play off that baseline inbound.
Very simple screen-to-screener action for Deo Timaho there. Can't leave this guy open. He's a very streaky shooter.
Down to a 5-point lead now, 32-27. They go to Sarangay at the block. Backing his way down. Will be fouled by Atabay.
Yung banggaan dun, naramdaman ko dito kung saan tayo nakaupo, Jaime. Just the battle between Atabay and Sarangay down in the paint.
Napapausog yung mga upuan natin, no? Habang babanggaan sila sa loob. And look at the size of Atabay and Sarangay. No? Talagang this is a battle of vets that seeing it up close, you can't help but really feel or that impact. Missing on the first though is Sarangay. 1MUNTI led by 6 heading into the second quarter. Will split his charities, able to get that bounce. Back to a 6-point lead once again, 33-27. Still 8 and 12 left in the first half. That will miss. Floater para kay Landayan. This is Koga now. Ooh, stolen away by Landayan. Looking to Atabay. Kick out. 3-pointer. That will go para kay Timaho. Giving us the ray gun afterwards.
Atabay actually had a layup there, pero nakita niya si Timaho wide open. Might as well, parang layup na rin yun for Deo Timaho.
Parang sa laro din yung Coach Mark. Parang hindi ko sasabing higher percentage shot yun, no? Pero it doesn't come as a surprise that teams are kind of looking at that shot versus, an underneath basket. Landayan, the recipient of that facial. Coming from Arboleda. Take another look at that Timaho 3. The outside shot would definitely be important here for the QC Warriors. That's just their second out of 8 attempts.
Oh, Jaime, first time ko ata makakita na player, after making a 3, yung binaril yung kakampi niya.
Bakit ako?
Anong ginawa ko? Kinasa na nga eh.
Don't look now. Just a 1-point advantage para sa 1MUNTI. 5 straight points for the QC Warriors. Go to Sarangay once again, this time against Ambuluto. Carving his way through. That won't work. Go to Straight. Leading this 4-on-3. Ball stabbed from behind. Koga recovers. Ahead. Kantimbuhan with another 2. 13 points now para kay Kantimbuhan.
Ito talaga ang problema when you don't have a traditional point guard. You know, you're going with Jason Straight essentially as your point guard in a more positionless lineup. Pero yun nga, when moments like that, naghahanap ka talaga ng a stabilizer in your lineup.
Koga goes to Alves. Outside to Kantimbuhan, straight away 3. Off, ang Boloto. Gets it para sa Nova. Ito pa slow down dito sa ating gitna ng second quarter. Komya pulling up from the free throw line. Komya, I believe that's his 4th point of the ball game indeed, to go with a couple of assists.
Smooth move from Jeff Komya there. Using the spin to generate space and open himself up for the jumper.
Still sticking to Munti is Nova. Back to a 1-point lead, 35-34. Kantimbuhan once again, off the dribble. Gets his own version of that smooth jumper.
Oh, lampas na si Puroy Kantimbuhan dun sa total niya from last game. He's got 16 now. Still hot after that great start ng first quarter.
We did say he was on pace after that 11-point first quarter. Leading the way para dito sa 1MUNTI to take this 3-point advantage, 37-34. Looking inside to Straight. That foul will be given up here by Kantimbuhan. Trying to avoid that easy basket. As well about that move once again from Komya. Off that spin. Keeping his balance. Getting that jumper to go. Dito naman sa kabila, hindi magpapatalo. Kantimbuhan with this 15 first half points. Timaho, kick out to Straight. Just 8 to shoot now. Ang Boloto, top of the key. It's a loose ball foul be whistled here against 1MUNTI, and Nova will keep it on the baseline. Alves not agreeing with that whistle.
It's so hard to block out itong si Jason Strait. Not only is he bigger, pero he has a smaller guy on him right there in Harold Alboreda. And another knockout play. Timaho this time.
Well, at least wala siyang binaril this time around. Just giving us that simplex, Deo Timaho. We were talking about him, and he's very dependable dito sa NOVALICHES in that victory against NKT as well. Giving us that end one. 9 points to his name and a chance to also be in double digits with a free throw conversion. Does exactly that, 10 points para kay Deo Timaho.
A great impact by Timaho coming off the bench once again. Sabi mo nga, 10 points na siya. And all of that dito lang sa second quarter halos siya nagamit.
That 6-point advantage heading into the second, now erased by NOVALICHES. Deadlocked at 37. Koga for 3. I won't go. Taps his own miss. Gives another opportunity dito sa 1MUNTI. Looking to attack. 3-pointer. Short. Para kay Masyon. Chance to take the lead now para sa NOVALICHES. They go inside with this mismatch. Ambuluto. 2 black shirts. And that would be enough to bother his move, and will be called for that 3-second violation.
Great defense there in transition para sa 1MUNTI. Alam nila, mahirap pigilan talaga to si Ambuluto in the paint. Kaya tatlo-tatlo na yung pinadala sa kanya.
Ang kumpiyansa din talaga ni Ambuluto dito sa ball game na to. Extremely high. And that's one way. Kind of neutralize Ambuluto. Attacking the lane strong was Harold Arboleda.
That's 2 fouls now para kay Ambuluto. So, a couple of guys, very important guys in foul trouble para sa NOVALICHES. Jason Strait, 2 fouls. Ambuluto, 2 fouls. And earlier kanina si Bauzon, 2 quick fouls as well.
We still have 4 and 24 in our second quarter. Arboleda, strong on the first. Able to break this deadlock. Both these teams now with 3 wins each to begin their campaign. Look to stay together with the top teams. A couple of undefeated teams pa rin ang meron tayo sa ating liga. And one of them we'll be seeing later on today. The San Juan Kings go for gold. Going up against Bicol and Davao naman. And we'll close out our third game. 3-pointer para kay Strait. Straight away. 40-38 now. 2-point advantage will be taken by NOVALICHES, and Munti will call for some time.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Kaliga, for our very first game, meron akong kasamang PSL superfan ng 1MUNTI na si Joaquin. So Joaquin, ngayon na magpapasko na, what is your Christmas wish for this team?
Simple lang, sana makaabot sila ng finals and makuha nila yung trophy.
Thank you so much, Joaquin. I hope you enjoy the rest of the game. At kaya naman, ipagpatuloy natin ang pagpapanood dito sa dalawang teams na to. Let's get back to you, Hyman, Coach Mark.
Thank you. That was Daniel Leguardia along our sidelines for all of the 3 games today. And the Superfan looking ahead sa campaign ng kanyang kupunan. Looking for that championship. Maaga pa in our season, but I like his aspirations for his team.
Siyempre, dream big. Ika nga.
Manifest. Banat nga ng mga kabataan ngayon. Kantimbuhan has been fairly quiet after that strong first quarter. It's now Strait shadowing him. Ball will be tapped outside, but Munti will keep it with 5 on their shot clock.
And that's the beauty of having Jason Strait in your lineup. He's matching up against a quicker Katimbuhan, pero no problem.
Buwan will be stepping back. Short on that three. 40-38. 2-point advantage pa rin para sa Novaliches. 3-pointer as well short para kay Comia naman. Timaho will get that offensive rebound. Amboloto attacking inside. Going for a travel. No whistle there. Straight away once again.
Iba talaga pag you have longer arms and longer legs. Yung akala mo napigilan mo na siya, suddenly stretches out si Jason Straight for a finger roll.
Haba ng galamay. Skoga, beautiful find inside. Masyon. Hindi naman pinahiya yung hanap doon ni Ryusei Koga.
Nobody rotating there for Novaliches, leaving Masyon open. Great look. Sabi mo, galing dito kay Koga.
2:48 remaining. Still in our second quarter. Abante ng dalawa dito ang Novaliches. Atabay. Ito ang Boloto. Has been working well for them. That time, 2 free throws ang magiging resulta.
Kanina pa yung interior passing ni Atabay and ni Amboloto. See here. Koga, great use of the ball screen. Yun nga, nobody rotating from Novaliches down to Masyon. Easy 2 points for Mike Masyon there.
A bit too late na nga was Atabay. Yes, a key difference nga, sabi mo, dito kasi sa Munti, meron silang Koga as kind of that, yung nagtitimon talaga. And has that point guard, or natural point guard in a sense. Yung talang for Novaliches. As our officials to sort things out, ito nga si Arboleda, his nose bleeding of that collision from Ambuluto earlier. Unfortunate outcome. Kasi siya na nga yung napituhan doon at siya pa ang nasugatan.
Masakit doon. See the replay doon sa roll ni Ambuluto off the cut there. Anticipated ni Arboleda, yun lamang. I mean,
nice show of sportsmanship there. Agaran naman, siguro nakaramdam din si Amboloto that there was some incidental contact.
yung offhand niya, no? Trying to shield the basketball.
So pag-bagsak niya from that catch, that momentum carried over, and unfortunately for Harold Arboleda. And syempre yung ilong talagang ano yan prone.
Prone talaga. Anywhere dun sa area na yun, yung ilong, sa may mata, manipis yung balat eh. So kahit anong simpleng tama.
Arboleda likely to take a seat, would address that wound on his nose. And Amboloto will be awarded 2 free throws. Will miss on his first. Playing well para sa Novaliches. Welcome development if you are a QC Warrior fan. That Amboloto is kind of carrying that offensive load para sa'yo. Not your usual suspect, but you'll take all the points you can.
It's been Amboloto and Timaho really led the scoring para dito sa Warriors. Samantala sa kabila, mostly si Kantimbuhan leading the way with 15. Pero after him, mga pasundot-sundot lang yung mga company.
Atabay would be whistled for that foul. So we see Bauzon checking back in.
Kaya magsabay itong si Amboloto, si Bauzon, tsaka si Balbuena. Para makulay talaga sa loob.
Sana may nakikinig and mapaunlakan kami ni Coach Mark dito. Both teams in the penalty, so that foul resulted into 2 free throws nga para dito kay Ryusei Koga. Find him on the line. Splitting his charities and bringing this lead down to 2, 43-41 in the last 2 and 27 of our first half. Straight, hounded by Koga. Ikot nila, Casajeros back in the ball game. The corner, Timaho. Off the bounce, rattles out. Rebound battle. Makukuha ng Munti.
Haven't really heard anything dito kay RR Casajeros. Saddled with foul trouble kanina and wasn't really as aggressive as he'd wanted to be.
We're talking about him in that 22-point outburst sa kanilang previous game against NKT, and it was a bounce-back game nga para sa kanya. So, you would want some consistency din coming out of RR Casejeros na matuloy-tuloy niya yung string of games with that type of offense. Still 43-41. They rotate it to straight. Won't get the roll as Bauzon gets an offensive rebound and will head to the line. Penalty na nga Munti dito. The foul will be whistled here.
Now I'm looking at the points in the paint stat here dito sa game natin, and something we talked about kanina sa pregame, how 1MUNTI gave up a lot of points in the paint. Right now 28 na itong NOVALICHES Warriors, so it's still a lot considering na hindi naman nothing against the front line itong Warriors, pero the Capitals front line especially loaded. Pero pag tinignan mo to, you need to be able to combat kasi nga match naman, pag tinitignan mo, eye test lang. Match naman itong frontline ng NOVALICHES tsaka 1MUNTI. But most of it, thanks to John Amboluto in his 12 points na literal lahat nasa harap ng ring.
Talagang namiesta, maaga. Itong si Amboluto for NOVALICHES. 4-point lead now, 45-41. Look at that nutmeg! Kantimbuhan! Able to find Masyon.
Si Kantimbuhan humingi pa ng foul eh. Na-nutmeg na nga niya. Hingan pa niyang foul yung kakampi niya. What an assist. 2 assists in 1 play sana.
Ano naman ang perks dito na nandito ka sa view na to eh, no? Kasi maybe if you are a bit further away, you would think that was just a simple bounce pass. So but take another look. Hindi po, it was between the legs of Bauzon. And tinry niya nga.
Humingi pa foul. Yan ang point guard mo, di ba?
Exactly. That vision, literally. Nahanap niya pa yung angle na yun. Alves almost lose that basketball. Kicks it out. Manacho will be called for that foul of that attack from Masyon. Ingles, rather. Take a third look. It was that good. Umingi pa nga. Or baka sinabi lang niya siguro sa bench niya na...
Nakita niyo yun?
Kita niyo ba yun?
Okay ba?
Ingles hits on the first. Down to a 1-point lead, 45-44.
James Ingles, you know, he's a vet. Guy can score. And I have to shout out what nice shoes he wears. Retro eh, no?
Ito mo isa rin yan, no? Maybe fashion statement. Binibitawan ng ating mga players ngayon. We're tied once again, this time at 45. Corner, Aviso for 3. That won't go. Ball is stolen from Ingles. Aviso inside this time. Will be fouled by Ingles. Another set of free throws this time para sa NOVALICHES.
Sa Aviso, matagal din natin din nakita. He hit 1-3 early in the first quarter. Matagal na iupo. So medyo malamig nung bumitaw. But great hustle from RR Casejeros to get that steal and dump down to Kit Aviso to get these 2 free throws.
Able to sink the first. Making it 2 for 2. Balik ang abante dito sa NOVALICHES QC Warriors, 47-45. A little under 30 seconds left here in our first half. Another foul whistled here. This time, Aviso will be giving that up. And Ingles naman ang mapupunta sa linya. So, kanina baliktad, it was Ingles fouling Aviso. Returning the favor naman is Aviso. Bigyan natin kita ng 2 free throws.
You know, Kit Aviso is more of a tweener, small forward, power forward kind of guy. So he's being thrust to guard perimeter guys. Medyo may quickness mismatch din dito kay James Ingles.
Also sinking both of those free throws. And we are tied at 47 with 23.6 seconds left in the second.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Aiming to catch the ball, Arboleda mentioned that Aboluto's elbow landed on his nose bridge, which resulted to a small cut on his nose. The medic had already cleaned the wound and he will be ready to play on the court by second half. Back to you, Jaime and Coach Mark.
Thank you, Daniel, for that report. Good to know that Harold Arboleda would be expected back into this ball game. Definitely a player that you would like to be playing if you are 1MUNTI. Nga. Band-aid lang ang katapat.
Buti na lang, band-aid lang.
No stitches required. Last shot time para sa Munti. We're tied at 47. Casajeros attacking the lane. Layup short. Koga gets it. Still a second. Throws it up. Would have counted if it went in. But we will be tied at 47. Heading into our second half of action. So we take a look at our dumper super move of the game. This was Jason Straight to the hoop. Getting that finger roll nga. Napakahabang si Jason Straight. Able to address that 6-point deficit that Novaliches had heading into the second. And we are tied at 47 at the end of 2.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Hi everyone, please follow and subscribe Pilipinas Super League social media channels sa YouTube at sa Facebook nila. God bless you at mabuhay kayo.
Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino.
Hello po, ito po yung Master Long Meya at iniimbitahan ko kayo na mag-like, follow at subscribe sa Pilipinas Super League social media channels on FB, IG, and YouTube. Enjoy watching the game, guys. Thank you.
Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas Super League, Pilipinas ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino.
Mga Kaliga, for this halftime, I have two assistant coaches here with me. I have assistant coach Rico Velasco of Novaliches QC Warriors and assistant coach Jules Hidalgo from 1MUNTI. So let's start with you, Coach Rico. So Coach Carlo has mentioned that your team has been working collaboratively. The players give their opinions, their feedbacks, and their suggestions. For you, how does that work and how does that help you inside the court?
Ayun, kinakailangan namin talaga mag-collaborate lahat. Lahat ng naiisip namin para sa team, para magawa namin dito sa laro.
Okay, ngayon naman marami po tayong supporters ang nanonood para sa inyo. Sino po ba ang gusto niyong pasalamatan o batiin?
Ayun, nagpapasalamat lang kami kay Congressman PM Vargas, sa aming team governor na si Eric Salazar, tapos sa family namin sa Salazar Velasco, Mendoza, tsaka Canlas, Texon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So let's move on to you naman, Coach Jules. So you have your own fair share of ups and downs here in PSL. Para sa inyo po ba, what is the strength that your team relies on every game?
Una sa lahat, no, syempre kapag nananalo kami, talaga namang mas nai-improve, mas ginaganahan lahat. Pagka yung times naman na natatalo kami, ang question lang namin sa sarili namin kung ano ba kami kapag natatalo, kung what kind of team kami kapag yung losing. So since 1MUNTI, one family kami, we keep on practicing, we keep on improving na laban lang kasi for sure naman ay makakamit din namin yung mga pinag-effort na bawat isa during practices.
Kitang-kita rin naman that you have been one family all throughout here in PSL. And with that, of course, meron din tayo family outside of the court. Meron ka po bang gustong batiin or pasalamatan?
Ayun, so binabati ko ang aming butihing mayor, no, si Mayor Rufy Biason, Congressman Jaime Fresnedi, Engineer Alan Cachuela, 1MUNTI team, Boss Michael Vincent Giron ng MBMG, 289 Sportswear, Miss Sheila and Prince Chico of allaboutstuff.ph, Boss Sherwin Sevilla, and Boss James Siguan of XUR Homes Realty, Andrew Guevara, yung wife ko nanonood ngayon, si Melanie, anak ko si Dorothy Jules, at yung tropang daggers ng Cavite.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to both coaches. Once again, that was Assistant Coach Rico Velasco of Novaliches QC Warriors, and of course, Assistant Coach Jules Hidalgo of 1MUNTI. Mga kaliga, do not go anywhere because we have the second half coming right after this.
Hey, Hoop fans! Welcome to PSL President's Cup 2024, where competition is hotter than ever. Now it's time for your top 10 blocks of the week. Starting with number 10.
Been struggling dito sa buong second half natin.
Iniwan nga sila ng kanilang outside shooting, especially in that third quarter. Sanchez comes up with that block.
See here the help defense by Justin Sanchez. Not your traditional rim protector, pero no problem.
And rolling into number 9.
Here is Castillo in the open court. Met by Miguez with a rejection.
Just like a block party for the Oregons, always being attentive and knowing where the ball is at all times. What a way to be patient and taking the chance for those blocks.
Oh, that was a clean one.
At number 8.
His size and strength for it to his advantage by attacking it strong to the basket.
And look at that. He denied Camacho.
Both ends, defense and an offense. Very aggressive and very well-deserved playing time if I was him.
Look at this rejection by Marilao on Camacho, and it was a public display of rejection.
Jumping to number 7.
Montero, he kicks it out to Olivares. Olivares with the attack rejected by Mike Machon, and it's a 24-second shot clock violation.
Great defense played there by Machon. Tinimingan talaga. This is the Olivares drive. And kita mo naman, he waited for Olivares to go up.
And securing the 6th spot.
Rebounding battle, nakuha ni Timao, but he falls down. De La Cruz gets bothered by Jason Strait. Inabangan lang talaga niya eh. Hinintay niyang matapos yung galaw ni Nem De La Cruz.
Breaking into the top 5.
Trying to face shooters. Clock winding down. Nice pass. Good block.
Great no-look by Villarias. Again, mabulak with the touch pass. Pero nabasa na. Di ka banag yung mangyayari dun.
Yeah, they did their homework.
And claiming the 4th spot.
Picked up by Ibanez into the hands of Ralph Olivares. Olivares, Karandang is denied by Muhammad Sarif.
What a block! That is the cleanest block I've seen so far.
And here's your top 3.
Pass natin. Gabriel. Oh! A public display of rejection.
Nakatago ito si Ballesteros, hindi nakita. Actually, hindi ko rin siya nakita.
He came out of nowhere to block that shot.
At number 2.
Up against 2 orange shirts. Cabanag rejected inside by Valen. Oh,
Biglang kala niya daylight.
Kala niya daylight. Madilim.
And now the big one. Our top spot goes to
Gabriel inside, rejected.
At their PNFL, great timing on the rejection.
And it's all ball. It's all ball.
That's a wrap. Stay tuned for more basketball brilliance. And until next time, keep the hoop spirit alive. The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bora.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
We're tied at 47 at the end of our first half. Novaliches QC Warriors against 1MUNTI. Figuring in this deadlock, it was a strong start para sa 1MUNTI of the performance of John Cantimbuhan. those early 11 points para sa kanya in a 15-point first half output. But on the other side of the fence naman, Novaliches, also a strong start para Ambulodto and Deo Timaho using that second, erasing that 6-point advantage at the end of the first, and we see ourselves tied here at 47.
Now, if you're looking at the stats, Jaime, doesn't really make sense pag tingnan mo because Novaliches is shooting 54%, samantala sa kabila yung 1MUNTI only 40% from the field. 3-point field goal wise, both only made 3-point shots each in the first half. Pero the reason why this game is tied, even though 1MUNTI is giving up 28 points in the paint in the first half, they have shot 14 out of 18 free throws to keep this game tied. You see here the stats, 17 assists, and 1MUNTI actually forced more turnovers from Novaliches, 11 turnovers to only 5 from 1MUNTI, and the points from turnovers 13 to 5 para din sa 1MUNTI. So the shooting stats might not make any sense pag tinignan mo. Hindi yun ang kwento ng laro natin. It's the pace of play nitong Novaliches, points in the paint. Matala sa kabila, yung free throws na binibigay or kinukuha nitong 1MUNTI. 14 out of 18, you see the leading scorers, Ambulodto and Katimbuhan, leading the way for their teams, 13 points and 15 points respectively. Timaho doing great job off the bench, 10 points. Samantala si Mark Sarangay, as you said kanina, pagpasok niya, medyo nag-stabilize itong front line ng 1MUNTI. 7 points straight with a very quiet 9 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Lamar Odom ng Novaliches at work despite the early foul trouble.
Early foul trouble for a number of players nga para sa Novaliches QC Warriors. But despite that, they were able to kind of weather that strong start nga from Munti, which is so far all John Katimbuhan. But a lot more players kind of stepping up slowly but surely dito para sa Novaliches as we look at the team standings and where we find both these teams so far at the beginning of our season. Novaliches at 3-2, 1MUNTI at 3-3. And in the middle of that pack, and makikita nyo nga, apat na koponan still undefeated in our Pilipinas Super League. Novaliches and Munti would want to join them in that upper echelon of our standings.
Oh, this is a big game para sa kanila. Yun nga, these are games that you're looking at, you want to win to keep in pace with those power teams up top, yung mga undefeated teams natin. Diba? So, both these teams looking to take a win from each other to really keep in pace dun sa mga league leaders natin. Because ito yung mga game na down the road, sa padulo ng season natin, titignan mo sayang. Dapat ito kinuha natin.
It's that one game na pwede sanang makapag-angat nga sa'yo and maybe a more favorable matchup heading into the playoffs once we get there. Ambulodto kicks it out. Atabay goes inside. Sorry, miss para kay Timao.
Medyo baliktad yun, no? A big giving a drop pass to a guard. Atabay with a great look to Timaho. Nasayang lang yung layup doon ni Timaho.
Inside, Katimbuhan. Atabay gets that rebound. Couple of empty possessions to begin our third quarter. Comia using that Ambulodto screen. Using the glass for the first 2 points of our second half.
Great read by Jeff Comia. Binibigay sa kanya yung baseline doon by icing the ball screen, but no problem for him using the glass.
Breaking the deadlock, back to a 2-point advantage para sa Novaliches. They go to Katimbuhan. Inside, Jimenales, bit too strong. Atabay, looking ahead to Ambulodto. Bit off balance, they reset to Jason Strait. With those long arms once again. Beautiful lefty layup.
Oh, I don't know if our viewers know si Dalsim sa Street Fighter. Parang ganun, biglang humahaba itong kamay ni Jason Strait when he finishes.
And it's safe to say if you do not know Dalsim sa Street Fighter, you just might be in the younger end of the spectrum. Strait. That 2-on-1 to Comia will miss. Cleanup job. Ayaw taps it to himself. Fakes it to Atabay. Attacking once again. Malakas naman. Some possessions here. Wasted ng Novaliches. 3 tries from that fast break.
Again, yung front line nitong Novaliches really wreaking havoc against 1MUNTI. And 1MUNTI has to really do a better job of blocking out trying to get those fast break attempts off those rebounds.
4-0 start para sa Novaliches as Comia will miss on that long jumper. Antimbuhan calls it out para sa Munti. Go to the block, Jimenales versus Atabay. It's 9 to shoot, spinning baseline, trying to carve his way inside, but Atabay hindi magpapausog.
Jimenales there. Walang pinuntahan yung kilos ni Jimenales there thanks to the defense of Mark Atabay.
Nakaantabay lang si Atabay in that instant, but Sarangay shows him how it's done. Plus the foul, Mark Sarangay breaking the ice dito para sa Sur Homes Realty 1MUNTI.
Great inbound play again coming from Munti there, and Sarangay taking the hit. Soft touch. Sabi na, bata, ganito lang yan.
Hindi mo na kailangan bangga-bangga dito. Pipinesin natin yan. Mark Sarangay, so far, have a check at his performance so far. That's 10 points to go with 3 boards. So maybe he is that secondary scorer na hinahanap nga natin on top of John Cantimbuhan. Straight to Timaho. Ambulodto now. Inside to Ambulodto. Kick out, Timaho for 3. Rattles out, Atabay, a bit too deep. Fake from Comia, fouled from behind. He will head to the line for 2.
Again, yung front line nitong, we can't speak enough sa ginagawa ni Atabay at ni Ambulodto dito for Novaliches. Really been crashing for the rebounds. Pero ang problema nga, once this 1MUNTI team gets out on the fast break, wala sila dun eh. Leaving it up to their guards to really defend in transition. Kaya minsan, nagiging sagutan lang itong laro natin. Novaliches will score 4 points straight. Bibigay sila ng 4 points or 6 points naman dito sa Munti. So it's been that kind of game. Probably somebody who will lock it down defensively towards the end of, maybe the start ng fourth quarter enables them to make a big run. Dun mag-iiba yung laro natin.
Yung create separation and keep that separation ang hindi pa nagagawa ng both teams dito. Dahil umabante nga itong Sur Homes Realty 1MUNTI at the end of our first by 6. Naitabla nga nitong Novaliches coming into our second half, and we're just separated by 2 points, 52-50. Novaliches up by 2 with 6:50 remaining. Still in our third. It's a foul given up here by 1MUNTI. Out be team foul number 3. Early here in our third quarter. Have to be a bit careful in going into an early penalty situation. Comia look to create. Goes to Atabay. That high-low play once again, but wise to it was Munti.
Wise to it indeed. Ready to rotate agad itong zone defense ng Munti. Whenever Ambulodto gets the basketball.
Karami sila nung ganong high-low nung first half eh. Namiesta nga itong si Ambulodto on his way to those 12 markers, I mean. Koga for 3. Short. Tap 2. Jason Straight. Ahead is Timaho. Koga trying to check him but still able to finish was Deo Timaho.
And again, ito yung advantage ng Novaliches. They have athletes on the floor. Guys can really finish even with the defense in front of them.
That's Timaho's 12th point of the ball game. Extending this lead once again to 4. Sarangay fouled, but he did pass it off. It'll just be a baseline inbound para sa Sur Homes Realty. And that would be 4 fouls now.
Ambulodto, that's big. So you lose your primary post option in Ambulodto. Pag nakakuha siyang bola, tatlong tao agad ang na-attract nitong si Ambulodto. So that gravity enables shooters like Timaho and Straight to get open from the outside. So we'll see paano mag-a-adjust itong si Coach Carlo Pacheco.
Straight away 3. A bit off para kay Ingles. Nicely ran play though para sa 1MUNTI. Atabay goes to Comia. Inside to Straight. Timao asking for it. Thought about the 3. Couple of dribbles in. Straight now. Still 7 to shoot. Timaho. Babalik kay Comia. 3 ball, malakas. Bauzon gets an offensive rebound. Unable to get that put back. This ball goes back here to Surhomes Realty.
Ang daming sinasayang ng second opportunities. Itong Novaliches, checking their rebounding statistics, they do have 11 offensive rebounds. And that's a good number. Yun nga lang, pag tinignan mo naman yung second chance points nila, they only have 10. So, you know, you want them to convert more on those offensive rebounds.
Iba story, no? Kung yung second, even sometimes even the third opportunities, mga gimme baskets that they aren't able to convert. It's a rebound battle. Nice hustle there from Mark Sarangay as Comia will be whistled for that loose ball foul.
Comia got caught there na medyo inahatak na pababa.
That would put Novaliches at the limit. 14 fouls, so it's still 4:58 remaining in our third quarter. As we take another look, Comia was trying to get that ball from Sarangay. Kantimbuhan gets the bump, scoops it up and in. That time, Kantimbuhan has the right to ask for a foul.
Grabe yung hesitation nito sa Kantimbuhan. Really freezing the help defender enough to get him a little space to shoot.
Down 2-point lead now, 54 to 52. Abante pa rin dito ang Novaliches. Just 8 to shoot, but Sarip a bit over-eager. Fouling Ataba in that instance. Team foul number 3 now para sa 1MUNTI.
Again, the move there by Kantimbuhan using the bump. Siya pa yung nabangga. As he said, every right to ask for a foul there.
Yun, may makatarungan.
Ipaglaban mo.
Ooh, a bit of miscommunication there between Straight and Comia. But they did communicate with a smile afterward.
My bad. Ganun lang yun.
Thought about the 3 Ingles. Shadowed by Atabay. Pulls it out. Looking to attack once again. Will lose that basketball. Surhomes Realty, 1MUNTI will keep it. Bauzon, iupo muna rito. In favor of Udjan.
It's Adzar Udjan. Very athletic frontliner for Novaliches.
First time in the ball game para sa QC Warriors. See kung he can make an impact. Foul trouble nga ang kanilang primary big man in Ambuluto. Jeff Comia gets another basket here in the third, slowly piling up the points as well for the QC Warriors, now with 9. Timbuhan hands it off to Ingles. Goes through a couple of screens to the corner. 3-pointer, a bit too strong. Comia gets the board, gets it to Straight. 4-point lead pa rin para sa QC Warriors. Stolen by Kantimbuhan. Trying to elude Jason Straight. Goes on the other side. Tamang pektos lang.
Great job by Kantimbuhan to cage itong si Jason Straight, not allowing Straight to really get a chance for a chase down block.
Ganun ka-wais itong si Kantimbuhan. So John will miss on that long jumper. Able to track it down is Munti. Ingles will bring it down. Looking ahead to Sarangay. Couple of white shirts trying to anticipate that pass. So take another look at that steal from Kantimbuhan. Yun, no? Yun yung naka-off dito kay Jason Straight. Parang giddy-up na galaw.
Umiiwas din to si Jason Straight from picking up his third foul. Kasi nga, wala na sa loob. Itong si John Ambuluto with 4. So he needs to be able to stay in the game.
19 points so far nga para dito kay Kantimbuhan. Ooh, stolen by Bares. As a 3-on-1 goes to Comia. Takes it on the other side. Up by 4 is Novaliches, 58 to 54. As 1MUNTI will call for some time.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Finn Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Last 2:41 of our third quarter. As we look at the performance of Jason Strait para sa Novaliches QC Warriors. So far with 11 points to go with 9 boards and 5 assists. An all-around game for Lamar Odom of the Novaliches QC Warriors. And one of the reasons why they are up by 4, 58-44 here in the third. Sarangay on the block. Trying to back his way down. Inside, Alves. Nabitawan niya yata ang bola. Nadulas. Meanwhile, we go to Daniel Leguardia for a report. Daniel?
When I spoke to Coach Carlo Pacheco of Novaliches QC Warriors before the game, he mentioned that as 2023 is coming to an end, he recognizes the strength of the team, which is yung communication nila on and off the court. Sabi nga niya, all players are given the freedom to speak and give their suggestions and opinions. Kaya naman for this game against 1MUNTI, he added that they have to focus on what's in front of them and not at the standings in the past performances. They are also hoping that this will be the game to help them get the momentum and ready to face the team they are very excited to fight, the big giants, the Nueva Ecija Capitals. Para naman sa 1MUNTI, Coach Vinci Salvador shared with me that they will always rely on their teamwork dahil if you are going to look at the statistics, you only win if you share the ball. Dagdag pa niya, those stats of the departments that need rebounds and assists, kapag mataas, they have a big chance of winning. Aside from teamwork, he also heavily relies on the perseverance of the players to win. As of now, it looks like the battle is on who is hungrier to win, kaya naman let's see which team will step up and take the lead as the scores keep aligning. Back to you, Hyman, Coach Mark.
Thank you once again, Daniel Leguardia, for that report on both these teams. Staying in the present ang tema dito for Novaliches and for 1MUNTI. It would be sharing the basketball naman and making sure that they do get that ball around and get some contributions all around their players.
Sharing the ball indeed. They do have 12 assists. Not too bad considering, it's been not really high-scoring ball game. But ang problema, 21 assists naman itong Novaliches. So Novaliches taking away the game plan, kumbaga, para dito sa 1MUNTI.
Ninakaw nila ang blueprint. Sur Homes Realty, 1MUNTI. Timaho is 5 to shoot now for Novaliches. As an offensive foul be whistled here against Udjan. Already at the limit is Novaliches. Though that was an offensive foul, let's take another look. Natawagan nga, that illegal pick.
Kitang-kita sa harapan ng referee natin. Sliding into the defender.
Saturday slide. It's Arboleda against Aviso. Switches to Udjan. Attacking the lane. Block! Big block from Udjan. Binawi naman sa kabila. So 9 to shoot here para sa Sur Homes Realty. So take another look. Gandang basa. Great timing there from Udjan, making up for that offensive foul earlier. Arboleda against Aviso once again. Just 2 to shoot now. They have to put it up. As time will run out. Shot clock violation here against 1MUNTI.
Novaliches really getting some stops here and yun nga lang, natawagan ng technical foul, somebody on the bench. There are instances na kukuha nila yung momentum, talking about the Warriors. Pero they kind of stop themselves din by committing some turnovers. An offensive foul kanina from Udjan. Ngayon, technical foul on one of the coaches from the QC Novaliches Warriors. And that's big kasi nga, medyo may konting momentum ka. In this game, palitan naman yung laro natin. So anytime you can get some momentum, you want to keep that momentum with you. But I feel like the absence of a true point guard, number one, is really, big factor kaya hindi nila masustain itong laro nila. And number two, their emotions getting the best of them. They feel like some of the calls not going their way, but that's always happens in the basketball game.
I know that's something you can fully relate with,
Yes,
Coach Mark.
I feel that naman. And that's normal yan. But, you know, ito dito sa laro natin, dikit na dikit lang. You need to be able to control that emotion. Kasi nga, you're going for a very important win.
Stimaho, short on that shot, but right there is Bauzon for a cleanup job.
Bauzon, yung early foul trouble niya kanina, na-erase na yun. He's made an impact para dito sa Novaliches.
And despite the absence nga of Ambuluto, a couple of big men making up for filling those shoes sa kanyang kawalan. 4 fouls nga para kay Ambuluto, kanyang pinoprotektahan. Sa Arboleda, inside to Alves. Just one-eyed goggle para kay Harold Arboleda.
Salam. Parang pirate.
Telescope lang daw, not the goggles just yet. Last 8 seconds. Ball is stolen by Koga. 2 Whiteshirts trying to chase him. Oh! Chase down, block. But able to recover on the other side in time was Balbuena to finish our third quarter and give back Sur Homes Realty this 1-point lead. Hala mo, abanting-abanting na si Koga. Binitbit. Blocked by Bares. Great presence of mind and trail job there for Balbuena. Give the lead back to 1MUNTI, 61-60 at the end of the third.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Back with the last 10 minutes of action. Sur Homes Realty, 1MUNTI, and the Novaliches QC Warriors. Talaga ng mga ayaw bumitaw sa isa't isa. As we look at the performance of John Cantimbuhan Jr. so far in this game. Started off strong with 11 big points in the first quarter. Has a total of 19 now. Sabi nga natin kanina, surpassing the scoring that he had in that loss against Nueva Ecija. And hopefully this time, could result in a victory nga para sa kanyang koponan.
They're doing well. They're up 61-60 entering the fourth. Despite the advantages na binibigay nila dito sa Novaliches in terms of rebounding and points in the paint, they've got the job done through the free throw line. 18 out of 22 free throws for the 1MUNTI boys.
Arboleda hands it off to Koga as off the ball. A whistle will be called here against Ujan. That's his second personal. Early team foul nga dito para sa Novaliches. Trailing by 1, 61-60. So yung momentum nga na nakuha ng Novaliches, easily broken by 1MUNTI at that last 2 minutes of our third quarter. Straight trying to shadow Alves. Just 4 to shoot. Koga will put it up. Short on that 3. Rebound battle. Straight will get it. Goes to Comia. Floats it up. Rattles out. Straight gets offensive rebound. Also short on that shot. It's a loose ball foul whistled here against Alves. Trying to contain Atabay inside.
Daming sorry misses din itong Novaliches. They're getting offensive rebounds. Guys like Jason Strait, they've missed a few point-blank shots. Him, Atabay, kanina si Ambuluto, and he was inside. So yung mga nasasayang nila, they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds but they're not really converting.
+9 nga sila sa rebounding battle, talking about Novaliches. But the second chance points, as you pointed out earlier, not quite going the way of the white shirts. Comia will lose that basketball, trying to battle for it. Balbuena, great hustle. Would be a turnover nonetheless. Para sa Novaliches, babalik ang bola dito sa 1MUNTI.
You love the hustle from the veteran Harold Arboleda. Kung matagal siyang hindi nakapasok dahil nga dun sa cut sa ilong niya. But he's come inside, provided a lot of energy. See here, diving for the loose ball through the legs of Jeff Comia. But still forcing a turnover.
Naman ang gusto mo talaga makita sa mga players mo. And, of course, they came off that big loss against Nueva Ecija. Would want to really make up for that. And speaking of making it up, no goggles this time. Blows that three-pointer. So John blocked inside. Energy ni Harold Alboreda dito.
Pati ako nagulat. Sumigaw siya dun sa double team.
That's one way to cause a turnover, I guess. But still a defensive stop. 4-point lead now para sa Sur Homes Realty. Kantimbuhan, bounces it to Sarangay. Blocked by Comia. We go to straight. Attacking to the middle. So foul will be whistled here against Koga.
Again, who's in the middle of that scrum? It's Harold Arboleda trying to get an offensive foul from Jason Strait. Let's see the replay here. Arboleda, good 2 feet away from the three-point line.
Tinry ng payungan ni Casajeros. But still able to sink that three-pointer. Needless to say, tuwan-tuwa si Harold Arboleda. And partida, may sugat pa sa ilong yan. Kiminales hands it off to Arboleda. Just 8 to shoot. Attacking Casajeros. Scoops it up. Short on that layup. Escomia losing that basketball but fouled from behind. Will be called against Kiminales. So trailing by 4 are the Warriors. 64-60. Sarangay will take a breather. As we see Buluto checking back in here for Novaliches. The last 7 and 36. Kailangan mo na nga talaga siguro isugal dahil ikaw naghahabol dito.
And they really haven't gotten anything in the paint. Kanina pa sila na ipit dito sa 28 points in the paint because of the absence itong si John Buluto. And again, Harold Arboleda on the floor creating a turnover for 1MUNTI.
Napangiti na nga lang na naman siya uli. No? Para bang pag na sumisemplang siya sa sahig, masaya siya eh. Kantimbuhan. DP hit, kicks it out. Arboleda, same spot. Same result! Kalma lang, sabi ni Harold Arboleda. Biggest lead so far in the game for 1MUNTI, 67-60. Hindi po to replay. It was the same shot. Chill shot. Shot clock was winding down. Relax lang daw, sabi ni Harold Arboleda. Magbabalik tayo with the last 7:01 of this game.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Binitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Back with the last 7:01 of our fourth quarter. Have a look at Harold Arboleda. Couple of threes here in the fourth quarter and his personal 6-0 run. Building this 7-point lead now for Sur Homes Realty 1MUNTI. Hindi makakabawi. Timao in that instance. Comia as well. Under opportunity here for a second chance point na hindi makakonvert na Novaliches. Arboleda. Nangingitian din dito ni Timao. I like the competitiveness shown here by both teams. Kantimbuhan off the glass. Now in the 20-point mark. 21 in total para kay Kantimbuhan.
Kantimbuhan so good at finding those, matawag natin, mga nasisingit lang niya yung sarili niya dun eh. Finding those small gaps and converting.
Buluto will lose that basketball once again. A bit too cold. Kantimbuhan running this 3-on-1. Will miss on that layup. Takbo dito tayo sa kabila. Straight. Loops it up. Back to him. Looking for Buluto inside. Trying to battle with Koga. This ball will be retained here by the Warriors.
Coach Vinci Salvador pleading his case to the refs na hinawakan daw nito si Ambuluto, si Yusei Koga. See the replay here. Again, great use of small space by Kantimbuhan, finding just the smallest of gaps and able to finish with the floater.
That recognition nga that Ambuluto would really want to be careful not to get that fifth foul. Ambuluto attacks, kicks it out to Bares. To Comia on the corner. Off on that three. Jimenez gets a board. 9-point advantage pa rin para sa 1MUNTI. They look to slow it down.
Malalim na hinihingan ito si Kantimbuhan sa si Arboleda. We see Arboleda right in front of us, just walking down, not really involving himself in the play.
Just 7 to shoot. Jimenez goes to Machon from the free throw stripe. Gets another 2. And Arboleda, now the cheerleader here para sa 1MUNTI.
Personal timeout lang siya dun. Nagpapahinga lang, but Jimenez with a great pass to Machon. That's an easy shot for Mike Machon there.
And this is now an 11-point lead para sa 1MUNTI and scoreless still as Novaliches here in our fourth quarter. And with 5:02 remaining, the QC Warriors will call for some time.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Last 5:02 of our ball game. Sewer Homes Realty 1MUNTI has now mounted an 11-point advantage, 71-60 to the Novaliches QC Warriors. And yeah, we are only left with 5 minutes and 2 seconds, Coach Mark. But Novaliches have yet to score here in the fourth. As we look at the turnover story, 16 turnovers more for the QC Warriors, really making it difficult for them to stay with 1MUNTI. And that one run na sinasabi mo nga kanina, Coach Mark, na kailangan lang ng for either team just might be the formula to secure a victory.
No, excellent after timeout play there by Coach Carlo Pacheco, getting them 2 points. Much needed. Yung tulad na sabi mo, hindi pa sila nakascore in almost 5 minutes dito sa fourth, but more than scoring, they need to be able to stop itong offense ng 1MUNTI and not allow penetrations just like that. Medyo niswerte lang doon.
Dodge the bullet as they will run it once again. Comia sidestepping his way through off the glass, a bit too strong. Ambuluto trying to fight for it. Ingles gets it ahead to Kantimbuhan. He has Machon with him. Gets the bump, pulls up. Off. Bares gets that rebound. Looking ahead to Timaho. Have a 3-on-3. Comia lose the ball momentarily but will be clipped and will head to the line for a couple.
1MUNTI asking for a foul in the last shot by Puroy Kantimbuhan, but that was a good attack by 1MUNTI. Pero understanding the situation that you have a 9-point lead, you don't really need to rush things because you got this lead via your defense and converting off your half-court offense, not really in transition.
And with this type of lead, in the last 4 and 16 of the ball game, just might be wise for you to go on your half-court set, which has been proving dividends for this 1MUNTI team, especially here in the fourth quarter, kung saan nagkaroon nga sila ng konting cushion. Well, dikitan tayo all throughout the first 3 quarters. Bidang itong fourth quarter with that 11-0 blast to begin the fourth. Now holding on to the 7-point lead. Arboleda. Ball tapped outside by Timaho. They will keep it on the baseline and a couple of knockout plays na execute dito ng 1MUNTI. Let's see if Novaliches will succumb to another one in this instance. Ooh. Pass a bit wayward. Unable to be controlled by Kantimbuhan and a turnover here para sa 1MUNTI.
These are the stops na kailangan nitong QC Novaliches Warriors. They need to be able to convert here. Look at Comia get downhill, maybe get some free throws.
Timaho open for 3. Malakas. Sarangay gets that rebound. They go to Arboleda. Now slowing it down are the black shirts. Bante pa rin ang pito, 71-64. Mashon, long jumper, gets that basket to go. Oh, ang loob. Arboleda once again with that assist.
Tama ka dyan, Jaime. Buo talaga loob nito lagi si Mike Mashon. Anywhere he goes, anywhere he's played, he plays with a lot of heart and pride.
Straight away para kay Comia. Hits that three-pointer badly needed for the QC Warriors.
Big time 3 there for Jeff Comia. Was really come alive dito sa second half natin. Missing in action siya no first half, but thankfully for Coach Carlo Pacheco and the rest of the Warriors, he's come to play dito in the fourth quarter.
Now has 16 is Jeff Comia leading the way here para sa QC Warriors. Kantimbuhan goes to Mashon once again. Another jumper.
Binaril niya yung sarili ng bench, no? Talagang.
A lot of guns blazing here in this ball game. Inside, Atabay. The hoop and the harm. Just the first 2 points para kay Atabay, but what a time for it to come. Trying to keep a step nga dito sa 1MUNTI as we look at that sweet-looking stroke for Mashon, plus that bang-bang to his bench.
No, it's good that NOVALICHES is converting on offense. Pero yun nga, nakikipagsagutan sila kay Mike Mashon. Mike Mashon with 3 straight 15-footers to keep NOVALICHES at arm's length.
Also in double digits is Mashon to go with a couple of others dito sa 1MUNTI. So that formula na inihingi nga din natin kanina, Coach Mark, outside of John Kantimbuhan. Several players here in the second half chipping in, calling their own numbers. Arboleda able to contribute. Nga, Mashon, the past couple of possessions, making sure that Kantimbuhan has the help that he needs. Attacks the lane. Ang naman yung parang deceptive move from Kantimbuhan.
Just slows down enough to freeze everyone and finds that gap for a floater. Rinse and repeat.
Comia, same spot. Able to get the same result. Tip-in won't go as foul on the floor. Ball will stay here with the QC Warriors.
I think it's a foul on Ryusei Koga.
Medyo masakit yun para sa 1MUNTI. They're now in the penalty. It would be 2 free throws para kay Timaho. Try to inch closer dito sa 1MUNTI. Hits the first, looking to make it just a 2-possession ball game with a conversion. Straight back in for the Warriors, replacing Tibares.
Oh, look for straight to match up with Kantimbuhan later. Kasi nga kanina, si Bares yung naiwanan eh. So these are big free throws from Timaho, not just to cut down the lead, but you know, your shooter like him, nag-struggle siya dito second half, wala pa ata siyang na-shoot bukod dyan sa dalawang free throw na yun. So that's big for him, especially in the last 2 minutes.
Still up by 6 is 1MUNTI. Go to Sarangay against Amboloto. Mashon. That time, call for that traveling. So warning din ang ibibigay sa kanya after that reaction to that call. So that was the stop that you're looking for if you are a NOVALICHES QC Warrior fan. Chance to trim this 6-point lead down in this possession.
Oh, watch out for Timaho if he's wide open.
Comia blocked inside, recovered by Koga. Naipit sa alanganin si Jeff Comia in that instance. Ooh, Koga. Will be whistled for that illegal screen. Timaho, the recipient.
See here, Koga, I don't know. That was really an offensive foul. Looked to me like a very solid screen by Ryusei Koga. I do believe the coaches can challenge, but I guess Coach Vince, he will not challenge the call here. Look clean from our end.
And unfortunately for Ryusei Koga nga, that would be his 5th and final foul. Will be replaced here by Sarip. Another chance para sa QC Warriors. Came up empty in the previous possession. Komya looking for that foul, none would be given. Atabay with that transition defense, and Kantimbuhan wise to pull it out. Just a minute and 5 left. Arboleda being checked by Komya. Goes to Kantimbuhan, just 8 to shoot. Samboloto taps it outside. 7 seconds remaining sa shot clock ng Surhomes Realty. In the last 57.9 of this game, 1MUNTI will call for this timeout.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasama, Converge Fiber X, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bona.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
77-71, still a 6-point lead. Trying to be protected here by Surhomes Realty, 1MUNTI against the NOVALICHES QC Warriors. It was a back-and-forth ball game in the first 3 quarters. Pero that 11-0 run at the beginning of our 4th just might be enough for 1MUNTI to secure this victory. Look to score in this possession. Just 2 seconds left in their shot clock as Atabay and Kantimbuhan will figure on that jump ball, and possession arrow points to the NOVALICHES Warriors.
Oh, finally, NOVALICHES recognizes itong move ni Kantimbuhan na stop and go and then find the gap for a floater. Atabay doing a great job just being there. Parang pader, hindi na nakaluso talaga itong si Kantimbuhan. So big stop for NOVALICHES. It's going to be a jump ball, I think, in the last 2 minutes.
That's right. Yan ang ating pinupwesto ng ating mga players. So officials would look to review that previous possession.
I think they're just making sure kung sino yung nandun nga sa jump ball situation. I do believe that was Atabay and Kantimbuhan. Nakapwesto na dito. So, ready to defend itong 1MUNTI. Wala silang tiwala dito kay Puroy Kantimbuhan para manalo sa jump ball.
Safe to say that Atabay has this advantage. Let's see if Kantimbuhan would try and get this tap. And they tap it to Timaho. Hands it off to Straight. Very important possession para sa NOVALICHES. Atabay goes to Timaho. Step back. Short. Aviso. Offensive rebound. Put back won't go. Rebound. Makuha ni Straight. Timaho wide open for 3. Won't get the bounce. Arboleda, it seems, will be whistled for that loose ball foul. That would mean free throws para dito kay Amboloto.
Now, Arboleda did everything he could doon trying to block out itong si Amboloto. At yun nga, nahuli siyang tinutulak pa atras. You can only do so much pag natapat ka dito kay John Amboloto.
Important free throws here for Amboloto. Gets the first.
Pero Jaime, paulit-ulitin lang natin, ang daming second opportunities na hindi na-shoot nitong NOVALICHES.
2 for 2 nga para kay Amboloto, bringing this lead down to 4. Because the rebounding battle has been the story nga dito para sa NOVALICHES, but the conversions of those second, third, even fourth opportunities has haunted them in trying to keep it close here against 1MUNTI. Some pressure on the backcourt here applied by the white shirts. Last 20 seconds and they have to give up that foul kasi madami pa bago sila magpadala ng players sa free throw line here.
they have to foul quick para dito sa Novaliches Warriors. And going back to your point, the offensive rebounds, they have 21 offensive rebounds, pero only 14 second chance points.
That's the other foul to be given. That's team foul number 3. They need a couple more. Or come up with a steal and conversion on the other end.
They could actually trap really quick here kung gusto nila kasi nga may foul to give pa naman. Kaya nila sumubok kahit sandali. But they try to foul here. And that's the last foul to give.
And a timeout each left for both these teams. Last 16.8 seconds. So 1MUNTI will look to execute. Protect this 4-point advantage.
Interesting that Roy Cantimbuhan is inbounding the basketball.
Go to Alves, back to Cantimbuhan. That's the player that they will trust to hit a couple. So it'll still be a 2-possession ball game regardless of the result of these free throws nga from Cantimbuhan, but it would be wise to get both of these conversions, making it more difficult nga dito para sa Novaliches. Rightfully so, bibigay mo nga kay Cantimbuhan dito. Has been that reliable scorer inside and out for 1MUNTI. Dictated the tempo for them with that strong start. Mas hawa-hawa na yung ibang other players dito sa second half. Lalo, using that fourth quarter run. Build this lead and looking to hold on for the last 14 seconds of this game as Novaliches will call for the last timeout.
The PSL President's Cup 2024 is brought to you by Dumper Party List, C Prime Business Financing Corporation, supported by Kalos PH Sportswear, MDC Sports, Fin Cotton, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasama, Converge, FiberX, Media Partners, IBC 13, Fiber TV Live, Blast TV, and Bola.tv. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Pilipinas Super League, YouTube channel at PSL_TV.
Back with the last 14 seconds of our ball game. The Novaliches QC Warriors trailing by 6, 79-73. So look at John Cantimbuhan Jr. He's been the catalyst here for 1MUNTI. The rest of the crew using that run nga dito sa ating fourth quarter. We've been repeatedly saying, Coach Mark, you've pointed it out, that that team that would be able to get on that big run would be in prime possession to secure a victory. Sambolotto for 3. Short. Rebound secured here, Arboleda. And mukhang hayaan na lang nilang maubos ang ating oras. Cantimbuhan. As time will run out. And Sur Homes Realty 1MUNTI will hold on for the 6-point victory, 79-73. They will move to 4 wins sa ating standings at the beginning of our season using that fourth quarter. And that was enough to get this victory. As we look at our dumper super move of the game. Ito ang deceptive move. Naloko ang lahat ng nasa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. At napangiti, and why not? All smiles from kay John Cantimbuhan Jr. As repeatedly went to that move and repeatedly got that result. And our final scoring out would be 79-73. This 6-point victory for 1MUNTI. Highlights nga dito from John Cantimbuhan will finish with a big 25 points. Shooting very efficiently, 10 out of 16. And 5 assists for good measure.
I'm just showing you the whole package itong si John Cantimbuhan. Talagang his favorite move is that going to his left, freezing the defenders, finding the gap, going to the floater. Good 8 to 10 points itong sa total niya galing sa kilos na yun. And this great move, steal off Jason Strait, protecting the basketball and preventing a block What a game from John Cantimbuhan.
Siya nga ang kasama ni Daniel Leguarnia for Calos PH. Best player of the game.
With the NOVALICHES QC Warriors, and this time I have here with me John Cantimbuhan, the Calos PH Super Player of the Game with 25 points and 5 assists. So John, para sa'yo, what can you say about your performance knowing that you have played neck to neck with NOVALICHES?
Expect talaga namin magiging maganda yung game namin kasi halos same kami ng players, yung sistema namin, run and gun. So nag-focus lang kami talaga, nag-double effort kasi talaga kami sa ensayo kasi back-to-back loss kami. So yun, nagbunga naman. Good job sa coaches namin, kay Coach Vinci at kay Coach Juice.
Kita-kita naman that you guys really gave it all year all, at kitang-kita rin yung focus and dedication nyo inside the court to bounce back. So para sa'yo naman, maraming supporters na nanonood dito sa court and also online. Meron ka bang gustong batiin or pasalamatan?
First of all, syempre, thank you kay God sa binigay na sa aming panalo ulit. Binabati ko yung asawa ko, kay Kat, I love you, sa baby ko, kay Second, tsaka kay Brayden, sa manugang ko, kay Tatay Eddie, kay Mama Cecil, tas sa mga kapatid ko, sa mama ko, yun, binabati ko kayo. And thank you, Muntinlupa, Mayor Rupi Biason, Congressman Jaime Presnedi, Engineer Alan Cachuela, 1MUNTI team, Boss Michael Vincent Giron, MBMG, 289 Sportswear, Michela and Priest Chico of All About Stop, Boss Sherwin Sibilla and Boss James Sigwan of Sure Homes Reality Inc., Boss Drew Guevara, tsaka kay Mayor Nisar ng Tulawi. Tas happy birthday kay boss namin, kay Boss Ado. So yun, thank you.
Thank you so much, and of course, again, congratulations sa'yo at sa team mo. I hope you enjoy your Don Benitos and we'll see you in your next game. Pero mga kaliga, do not go anywhere, kaya I will now bring you back to Jaime and Coach Mark.
Thank you once again, Daniel, and congratulations to our Calos PH Super Player of the Game, John Cantimbuhan. Hanggang binuhat nga itong 1MUNTI to this victory, but that would be a wrap for our first game of a triple header. Coming up next, the San Juan Kings will go up against the Bicol Spicy Oragon for game number 2 of a 3-game slate na hatid sa atin ng Pilipinas Super League. Dito, Pinoy ang bida.